Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic, power journalist, and host of Bachelor Nation News. It's a big morning today. It's deposition day in the Clayton Echard v. Jane Doe case of proving non-paternity. That case where Clayton says, I'm not the father and I will not be footing this bill. Well, Clayton already did his deposition several weeks ago when he was deposed by Jane Doe's side. Now, she dodged a deposition. Remember dodgeball? We used to play that. Remember you'd throw the ball and you'd try not to get hit in fourth grade? Well, she's pretty good at dodging depositions, and we'll have to see if she arrives. Now, I'm recording this at 10:09 Central Standard Time, which means it's 9:09 time in Maricopa County, Arizona. The deposition was set to start at 8 a.m. Arizona time. I've got the button here. I'm ready to go. I've got the breaking news button. This is not breaking news. I'm just going to share with you what the sound is. That's the breaking news button. And I'm going to play that if at any time we find out if she's at the deposition or not. We have been live on Patreon this whole entire morning waiting with bated breath for any evidence as to whether or not the deposition is going on, to the extent at which folks have hypothesized about ways to find out, none of which we're going to do. But someone said, oh, should we hire a cleaning crew to clean the windows outside of the office and see if we can look in and say, are they doing the deposition? Should we hire a telegram, a singing telegram? Maybe we could get a barbershop quartet to show up and wish Woodnick Law a happy deposition day. Happy deposition day. And then you just got like binoculars. Is anyone inside? Should we buy them pizza? Is it too early to get pizza? And we can pay off the local Domino's guy to snoop around in there and see if any horses are parked in the visitor parking. We don't know what's going on. Respectfully, it's okay that we wonder, but again, we're not going to do anything illegal to find out. We're just going to wait and see. Maybe someone's walking their dog nearby. We don't know. Again, we thought we would, but I have to make this video at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm leaving to do a very high-powered podcast. I've got all of my notes from all of the different victims, witness statements, full timelines. It's called the old paper shuffle. You ever hear you never want to see someone do that. If you're buying a car and some car dealer does the paper shuffle, throw those papers out. It's a prop. It's a prop to illustrate how serious things are getting. But in my case, this prop actually involves Jane Doe on August 1st, 2022, trying to convince the judge that the person who she's suing, her lawyers conspiring to do the R word, which of course was bogus and not true, which was thrown out. We have an email to the dad. Instagram announcements she threatened to make. We got all this stuff, including and not limited to the baby bump. My bump, my lovely baby bumps. Check it out. Trying to drive him crazy. Faking babies daily. Okay. Oh, boy. We're on fire, folks. Okay, let's do it. So anyway, I've got that. That's what I'm going to do. I will be full cold brew energy. And you might be wondering, Dave, what's going on with that shirt today? You've even lost a button or two. Sorry, that's just my energy radiating out of the chest right now. And it's an American Flag Friday. American flags, baby. The judicial process is working. And by that, I mean, if she no-shows the deposition, some are wondering, can she get arrested for this? Could she literally be put in handcuffs? Could the police department that she has called ad nauseum to protect her, could they actually put her behind bars because she refuses to do a court-ordered deposition? Maybe. But the longer we wait to find out if this deposition is happening, the more I think it is. Now, initially, I was like, okay, at 8 a.m., I kind of feel like I'm going to know whether she shows up or not. And then at 8:10, I was like, oh, I kind of feel like she's blowing it off. And now, 2 hours later, I'm wondering, maybe she's actually doing it. Maybe she's actually in the middle of a 4-hour deposition. And what's going down at that deposition? Well, preparing for a deposition, first and foremost, you always want to make sure there are enough seats for you, for your coat, and for your possible prosthetic belly. You need to make sure you don't want to leave a prosthetic belly on the floor. What if the law office has cats? You know how cat hair can stick to silicone. It's a goddamn mess. You don't need that. So you want to have all that lined up. You also want to make sure that you're, doing the makeup right and all of that. You want to look good. Put your fake eyelashes on so they can just flitter. You ever give a deposition with one fake eyelash, the glue's coming out? Ladies, you know how it is. Bring extra eyelash glue. You can never be too prepared at a deposition. If I were a law firm, I would literally have a tackle box full of fake eyelash glue just in case in the middle of a question you needed to just pluck one back on. You know what I mean? I'm here for you is what I'm trying to say. Is I'm here for you out there when you go to your deposition. So, a deposition is not a trial. There's no judge or jury present. Nobody is there to keep score or award a verdict. Charm, persuasiveness, sincerity, and other appealing human attributes are largely wasted in a deposition. The result is a written record known as a transcript. But in this case, I believe we have video deposition. So, yes, charm goes away if it's just a transcript. You can't transcribe charm. Well, they sounded very charming as they spewed bullshit out of their ass. No, you can't do that. But here's what went down. Video depositions are rare. We know plenty of lawyers that say they've practiced for 10 or 20 years and only done a video deposition once. In many cases, a deposition is just a chance for you to answer questions in front of the court reporter or the stenographer. They kind of type it all out. This is how you type. You got to type like that. You got to type like an old secretary. Oh, hey there, boss. Just smoking a cigarette. Yeah. Hey there, how are you, boss? Just covered in just like crusty old cigarette fingers and long fingernails. Okay. Anyway, what happened with Clayton is they said they wanted a video deposition of Jane Doe, the one that she blew off. Oh, we just lost our camera. Hold on, folks. What's going on here? Let me just do a little. Oh, it looks like we had a little. Hold on, I'm still here. I'm here for you. Okay, we're back, baby. It's a hot day here. We're losing cameras. So they quashed my camera. Don't quash my camera. They quashed this button. Let's put it back up. We have children in the room. By the way, shout out to Cam. Delivered a healthy baby girl, 10 pounds, 4 ounces. Congratulations to Cam. The baby's sleeping in the bassinet. It's so sad that one of the first voices she's going to hear is me quashing the, Okay, but either way, she's chilling in a power bassinet. So we continue. Here's the great chess work we're seeing. Chess work being the game, not my chest, or both. There's a rook. So what we're seeing is this. Clayton, his side, asked for a video deposition, which you can do. They're more expensive. You have to get a video camera. You got to get the guy who presses the button on the video camera, maybe a sound guy. It's a whole thing, right? She no-showed that deposition. She said, in her court papers, I'm waiting to hear back to see if they quash my motion for this and quash my motion for that. The judge didn't, but we'll get to that part. And then Jane Doe says, I want to depose your guy. So Woodnick Law must have been like, okay, sure, you can depose our guy. We're telling the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help us, guy. You can do that. And they probably copy and paste the name and switch the letter around and send it to him. Well, they accidentally, I'm assuming it was an accident, decided to video depose Clayton. I don't think they meant to do this. I believe in my heart of hearts, without any evidence, I believe that it was an accident because it's going to cost them more money. Clayton looks really believable. You can hear it in the timbre in his voice. He gets emotional. He looks really, really believable. You do not want him on camera. Right? His charm, persuasiveness, sincerity, and other appealing human attributes are no longer wasted. They are on camera. So whenever they bring whatever they want to bring from this deposition to the trial, the judge is going to see that. But because of that, now Woodnick's side, the law firm, gets to depose Jane Doe on camera. I think what would have happened is if she chose a non-video deposition for Clayton, they would have done a non-video deposition for her. But because the precedent was set for video, that's going to really work against her, in my opinion, because I don't believe she's going to come off charming, persuasive, sincere, or have any other appealing human attributes. I don't. I could be wrong, but we have witnessed her theater art skills in her woe is me victim videos she's posted online. We have witnessed that. crying with I know she lives in the desert, but that doesn't mean you can't have moisture coming out of your eyeballs when you're sad, right? So anyhow, we're going to see how that all goes down. Now, we're not going to be privy to the full deposition, which, on the one side of things, you want to watch the 4-hour deposition. You want to watch that as an audience, but we're not the judge. So we're not going to get to see that, which is okay because the judge will. The judge will get to see any pertinent information from that deposition, which will involve Woodnick Law asking questions. And then that might involve, that's going to involve her lawyer objecting to those. And it doesn't mean she won't answer them. It just means then the judge will decide, I guess, what stays and what goes. I don't know. I wish this was a jury trial, because if it was a jury trial, we would absolutely have the public getting down to this. By the way, I'm doing a test. I'm just doing a test. It's not breaking news. We don't know if she's there yet. Although I'm not willing to call it, because I would never call something I don't know. But in my heart of hearts, I believe she is being deposed. So it brings into question this last thing we have going on here. Someone brought this up hours ago on the Justice for Clayton subreddit. Do you think she will pay the $100,000 to Clayton when he proves he's not the father? She guaranteed it under penalty of law. See motion for contempt filed 8/23/23. What are you talking about? Now, I know we've seen a lot of evidence and motions, and it's hard to keep track of it. What are you talking about? She bet $100,000 to Clayton that he is the father? What in the gambling Maury Povich bullshit is this? Well, here it is. The respondent claimed that the petitioner would write defamatory comments to the press. The respondent here is Clayton. If an alleged defamatory statement is substantially true, it provides an absolute defense to an action for defamation. Well, that's good to know, because I've been accused of defamation for about 6 months now. Oh, Jane Doe is law-splaining to me. Fendler versus Phoenix News. The petitioner has multiple text messages where the respondent is abusive in writing. By the way, abusive in writing? Clayton's abusive in writing? In addition, the petitioner, Janie Dodo Bird III, has guaranteed no stipulations, full guarantee, the respondent that he is the father, and even offered to pay him $100,000 if he was not, with proof of funds given to him. Oh, how interesting. You mean to tell me, in a case that's about to decide who's paying whose 6-figure bill, that you have the $100,000? Que convenient! Because if it comes out that he wins, and she goes, oh, she does that thing where, that thing when you're just like, you're just like, oops, hold on, maybe, oops, I don't have the money. Oh no. You start patting around for money as if you just keep 100. No, I don't. I thought maybe, hold on. Could you spot me? Hey ma, can I get a hundy? Can you spot me $100K? I'll mow the lawn. Mom, come on, I'll wash the horse's mane. Give me $100,000, please. What, because he caught me lying about a pregnancy that I took? I'll explain it later. I'll give you one of those IOU coupons. I'll give you a free massage. Here's an IOU coupon. I got a coupon right here for a $100,000 massage. I will give you that. Just spot me $100K, ma. Mom! Okay. Some moms are just like, huh, what? Whenever you yell mom, everyone turns around. Right, Cam? She's a mom. Congrats. Welcome to the club. So anyhow, the respondent, Clayton, has been unavailable for any conversations with the petitioner. Again, this is from Jane Doe, right? Including a good faith consultation. Nothing like a Jane Doe good faith conversation. I tell you what I want nothing less of in this world is a good faith consultation with Jane Doe. No, thank you. Gonna decline the invite. Thank you. Oh, honey, I got an evite for a good faith conversation. Nope, boo. Respondent Clayton has falsely claimed representation when none has existed. Okay, by the way, and it gets so stupid. It's like, yeah, he was shopping around for lawyers. He didn't want to have to pay to defend himself. But now we have either A, she's saying she bet him $100,000, which probably doesn't hold up. But B, proof of funds. Where's the money going to go? And the judge is going to find Clayton. In my opinion, the judge is going to go, well, Clayton's entitled to court fees because there is no baby, because we looked at the fetal DNA test and it never happened. And then that's when she's going to go, well, I just spent my last $100K. I tell you what, I bought the most expensive purchase on Amazon. You're not going to believe it. I bought a gold-plated maternity belt, and I'm just not gonna, the funds aren't available, folks. So anyway, we hypothesize about what's going on. Here's the breaking news button, which I will share if I know. But at this point, again, I'm heading off to do a high-powered podcast, which, by the way, a podcast is like a deposition. Depositions are just podcasts of the court world, right? Either way, we've got everything coming out from victim number 1, Mike, where there's a sworn affidavit here that says that Jane Doe's father told him that his daughter had a tendency to exaggerate or even flat out make things up. She was complaining of depression and suicidal thoughts at the fear of her relationship with Michael ending, and that was in 2016. And these are sworn statements from people in the court. These are public. These are information we're allowed to share, and it proves, in my opinion, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm not a judge, the Honorable Power Judge Dave Neal, the judge of the Bachelor recapping world, it approves in my eyes that there is a dangerous pattern happening here. So how does it all play out? Well, we'll have to see how today goes. I will have that information for you. If I can't get it publicly because I'm off doing my podcast, I will text it. I will make a private video to our membership community, which I have to feed first, patreon.com/Dave Neal, which you can join right here. I'll tell you what, I'll do you even better. I'll do you guys even better. I'm going to give away this information for free if you don't want to join on the free version of Patreon. I will text you by the end of today, Scout's honor, baby, or I will pay you $100,000. I will text you if you join this and let you know what went down on the deposition as far as whatever we know. Okay. I will also probably have a live stream sometime this weekend regarding this, since it is Friday. News breaks fast and we have to know this information as soon as it comes. But as far as I know right now, we've been waiting for 2 hours and we do not know if she's there. The longer we wait, the more I believe she is. And the case continues. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. We'll see you guys on Patreon. I'll be live right after this. Patreon.com/Dave Neal.